Alright, let's get this over with. I've never seen this video before. Yeah.
You only play her at the beginning of the game, which is good, because she never grows as a character, and is just unlikable.
And I have to love that audio editing. It makes me sound like William Shatner.
Okay, yeah, I agree that it's a little bit spaced out. I can fix that, so yeah.
I'm acting.
Yeah, well, honestly, the voiceovers, I think they're fine. There's just too much spaces in between them. So, yeah, no, I agree with that. I can fix that up easily.
And Fox needs to put the rest in to save her. Of course, when he first
Hey, and at least I'm not shouting like, you know, others.
sees her, he falls in love. So typical.
I bet he beat off to that.
Wow. Wow, you know, honestly, only a furry would state something like that. Moving on.
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, yes.
Such a pain to avoid.
So every single adventure game has that.
No, they don't actually. These mushrooms, they spread their pollen or whatever at such far distances. It really is a pain in the ass to avoid those mushrooms. No, it's not just like any adventure game, alright? Those mushrooms are a pain in the ass. Right there. You can't avoid that.
Yeah, yes.
You can't avoid that. Look at that gap right there. Alright? See how small that gap is? You can't avoid that. You'd have to go around it or something, like a different path, you know? So, no, those mushrooms are a pain in the ass. That's a valid point. If you want to make some valid points, why don't you go criticize the low quality? What I did is when I edited this, I did it in Final Cut Pro, then I exported it, then I put it into After Effects. But for some reason, whenever you export from Final Cut Pro, the quality isn't really that good. So what I should have done is, you know, do everything in After Effects, so which is what I'm gonna do now. You know, you could have said something like that. You could have said something about the color correction. The colors are a little bit weird, so you could have said something like that. You know, the whole spacing thing in between the words, that's a valid point. But my criticizing the mushrooms, because, you know, they really are a bitch to avoid. So, criticizing that, no. Moving on.
Yeah, yes.
Such a pain to avoid.
So every single adventure game has that.
And no, not every single adventure game has mushrooms that spread pollen. No. Not every... I don't know any other adventure game that has those giant mushrooms that spreads pollen like halfway through whatever route you're running through, you know? Like, and that ladder, I'm serious. So many times, when I climbed that ladder, I inevitably got sprayed by that pollen because it sprays at such far distances. So, you know, if you want to criticize a video, at least, you know, make some logical criticisms. Don't just, you know, pull things out of your ass. Moving on.
Yeah, it's basic platforming.
No, it's not basic platforming. Look at that ladder. Look. I climb that ladder. See that mushroom right there? It's a pain in the ass. Yes, you can avoid it. Yes, you can. But it's still a pain in the ass. Sometimes I'm just casually walking around, and I don't always want to keep having to, you know, avoid those mushrooms all the time, having to force myself to avoid those mushrooms, you know, like when I'm looking for stuff. It is a pain in the ass. It's my opinion.
This adventure game is too much like an adventure game.
Wait. This adventure game is too much like an adventure game? No. It's too much like Zelda, yes, but not too much like an adventure game. Yeah. Oh, the stupidity. Oh, man. Oh.
There's so much
called time
backtracking because...
What did you say? What did you say?
It's
called time.
It's called what? See, at least when I do my voiceovers, you can hear every single word. What did you say there? You slurred that line. I couldn't hear you. So before you criticize others with their voice acting work, maybe you should, you know, improve on yours. You know, like, what did you say there? Speak clearer. That's my constructive criticism to you. Okay? You made one good point so far.
because everything artificially lengthens the game. Look, I come all the way down here, but now have to go all the way back to buy a lantern. Without a lantern, do I?
You know, you do this in Zelda games too.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you do it in Zelda games. Oh no! Go look at part 3. Or something. I don't know. Maybe it's still in part 2. I don't remember. But what did I say? At least backtracking in Zelda is fun. But here it's a pain in the ass. Look at that. In the same review, I mentioned what you just said. You gotta do a little backtracking in Zelda too. Yes, you do. But I said in the review that at least backtracking in Zelda, it's fun, and there's like reasons for it, you know? Here, it's all artificially lengthening the game. It's not fun. There's like, it's just, you know, it's not fun. It's bullshit. In Zelda, it's fun. There's like more reasons to do your backtracking. Here, it feels tacked on. Okay, maybe I didn't go into that much depth, but if I keep going into so much depth in all my points, the review will drag on for like an hour. It won't be as, you know, it'll get boring having to explain every single point with so much detail. It drags on and on and on. That's why I keep all my points limited, because I automatically assume the audience will logically fill in the gaps. You know what I mean? No, Zelda, it's fun. Here it's not fun. I say that. Damn it.
Go and see the shopkeeper. Which means I have to climb the longest fucking ladder in the world.
Apparently he's never played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay, first of all, it's a metaphor. Second of all, the world refers to Dinosaur Planet, actually. I said the longest ladder in the world. What is the world? Well, I'm in Dinosaur Planet, so I guess that means the longest ladder in Dinosaur Planet. So if you want to be technical about it, technically I was referring to Dinosaur Planet when I said the world. And if you don't buy that, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Okay? Oh man. Oh, please. Like watching this, is equivalent to like cutting the top of my head open and blending my brain with horse shit. I'm serious. Please, if you're gonna make complaints, make them valid. Alright?
And the fight after the end, that ladder, that's fun. So, food, stamina.
What is wrong with your microphone? I can barely hear you though. Get a better microphone, dude. I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. And why is your voice so dull? I mean, I know my voice is dull too sometimes, but you're improvising. There's no excuse for you. I'm reading off a script. Let's go on with this.
A little music gig.
Hold on, I didn't hear what you said.
Has like a little music gig.
Well,
Get a better ladder. Honestly. I mean, sorry. Get a better microphone and speak clearer. Before you criticize my voiceovers, alright, speak clearer. You're improvising. I'm doing this off a script. It's not easy. I go into a little sound booth. It's not easy, you know. But when you're acting by yourself, there's no one around, it's harder to do than when you're acting with someone else. Because acting with someone else, you can play off them. What I'm doing, see that? That is, you know, the sound booth I do my voiceovers in sometimes. I've got a script and I do it. You know, what I do is I make sure every single word is clearly pronounced first. My second objective is to put the emotion into the words. And it's not easy to do. You know, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he went to acting. He's had this experience. I don't. I've been to Acting Essentials for 4 months, which taught you how to act with other people. Didn't really teach you how to do voiceovers by yourself. It's not easy, alright? Back to this.
at least in the little music gig, you don't have Alexander's face cutting in.
Oh, obviously. Obviously. Hold on. What was he even talking about? Something about a music gig on the ladder of Metal Gear Solid 3. I haven't played that game that much. Just, you know, at like the beginning a little bit. Something about a music gig and that doesn't have my face cutting. Obviously it's not gonna have my face cutting in. It's a video game. What video game Have you ever played that has a game reviewer's face cut in? If you play Star Fox Adventures, you're not going to see my face cut in. That's edited. What are you doing? Please. I can't.
Walk all the way to the store, find the lantern, buy it, and then go all the way
He just wants to get back to Crystal.
None of it is...
What do you say? What do you say?
He just wants to get back to Crystal.
None of it is...
I just want to get back to what? You slurred the line right there. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said. See, when I know my acting isn't that great. No, it's not that good, alright? It's getting better, but it's not that good. You know, I'm trying very hard to make sure that every single word I say you can hear. You're just spitting it out, improvising it, you know, just spitting out the words. You're slurring them. I don't know what you said there. So, honestly, my criticism to you, speak clearer, because I don't know what you said there. So I can't commentate on that.
Just time consuming.
What's funny? If you're gonna laugh, at least point out what's funny. Did I mess something up? I don't know. If you're just gonna laugh, I mean, point. What's so funny there? Why'd you laugh?
Do you mean backtracking?
Wait a minute. In Zelda...
There you go. There you go. I say it right there. Backtracking in Zelda is fun. In that game, it's a pain in the ass.
Did you have to go wander back and get lantern oil?
Yes, but it's funner there. There's more purpose to it. And you don't have to, it doesn't take as long. In Star Fox Adventures, you gotta climb, you go all the way down, some asshole dinosaur says you gotta go back and get a fucking lantern. Then you gotta go all the way back, climb this long ass ladder, you gotta go and get these fucking scarabs, go to the damn store, buy the stupid lantern, go all the way back, then, you know, go in there and do whatever. It's not fun. It's not fun, and there's no purpose to it, really. In Zelda, it doesn't take as long. It's funner. There's more purpose to it. There's more reasons to it. It's funner, and it doesn't drag on that long. I don't want to talk for freaking a half an hour having to explain it. It's boring. Keep it simple. Get to the point. Done. Alright? It's my opinion. If you think it's the same, fine. But this is my opinion, alright? Yeah.
Wasn't that a big thing in Zelda?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that big. Not as big as here. It takes so long, and it's not that fun. Alright? In Zelda, it's a lot, you know, there's more purpose to it. It's funner. Here, it's not that fun. It's a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. There's all these stupid mushrooms everywhere that spread their stupid pollen. It's just a pain in the ass. That's my opinion. Okay?
Yeah.
I
guess so.
Because they're everywhere. Tricky's awesome.
Wait, what?
Wait, did you just call Tricky awesome?
That's my opinion. I like Tricky. I think it's pretty cool. Alright? Oh no, my opinion is wrong. Oh no. Hey, guess what? You know what? I like the color purple, by the way. It's a royal color. I think it's pretty cool. But oh no, my opinion is wrong. Purple's a girl's color. I don't like purple. My opinion is wrong. I like Super Mario Sunshine. Oh no, my opinion is wrong. I don't really like Super Mario Sunshine. It strays so far away from the roots. My opinion is wrong. Nope, can't like it, even though it's, you know, has awesome 3D platforming in it with actual challenge. You know, Mario's on vacation, which justifies it straying away from the roots. Crash of the Titans, there's like no reason for it. You know, they changed the character models. There's no justification for the changes there. Really, it just changed. Mario Sunshine, Mario looks the same. He's on a vacation. But besides that all doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the music is awesome, the control is awesome in Mario Sunshine, how everything has, you know, a nice cheerful atmosphere to it. That doesn't matter. My opinion is wrong because Super Mario Sunshine sucks because it strays away from its roots. Oh, and the graffiti on the wall. Oh, the graffiti. Well, that doesn't make sense, even though it's only at the beginning of the game and creates the story. But no, my opinion is wrong. Oh, Tricky's not awesome. My opinion is wrong. It's a game review. I mean, really. Tricky kicks ass. Tricky is fucking awesome. Tricky's awesome. What's wrong with Tricky? He's cool. I like Tricky, alright? If you don't like him, that's fine.
super glue to your balls.
And that didn't even make sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Well, actually, it does make sense. It is possible to super glue your balls to an orca. That's possible. It does make sense, actually. It's a joke. Go watch The Angry Video Game Nerd. How many of his jokes make sense? They're funny because they don't make sense. If it makes sense, if it makes too much sense, it's generic. It's ordinary. You know? It's not funny. And besides, most jokes don't make sense. Even generic jokes don't make sense. A pile of fucking shit. That doesn't make sense. What is a pile of fucking shit? A pile of poo that's getting fucked? I guess that could make sense. That's pretty nasty, though. Dickhead. That doesn't make sense. How can someone have a dick as a head? It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah.
Fail analogies fail.
No. This commentary fails on so many levels. On so many levels. You criticizing this video is like criticizing the Angry Video Game Nerds videos, like criticizing the Nostalgia Critics videos. You're making the same points you're making with this review can be applied to their reviews, and their reviews are awesome. And I don't think my reviews are awesome. Their reviews are awesome. I don't like my reviews. I don't like this review I made. I think it's garbage. I hate it. I'm still doing it because I know I'm going to get better. I don't like it. I think it's terrible. I'm trying my best. I'm learning. I think it sucks, but there's so many things in this review that you could criticize that would be logical. You're not doing any of it. You're pointing out the stupidest things.
He's deltoidal icosahedron.
I rock at geometry, whoa!
Hey, there's an original joke. You know what a deltoidal icosahedron is? That was an original joke, wasn't it? It was original. I think it was pretty clever. You know? It seems to me that people criticize the clever jokes. People are so used to the generic, oh, it's a pile of shit, oh, it's garbage. That's not funny, it's generic. I'm trying to, make original new jokes. Yes, some have the style of Angry Video Game Nerd, but they're still, original and clever. And people are criticizing them because what do they expect? They want another review with someone saying, oh, it sucks shit. That's boring. You know how many reviews of that like that exist? Millions. It's boring. Deltoidal. Here. This is what a deltoidal icosahedron is. There's Tricky's ball. Get it? Because it's like, it looks like shit. Tricky's ball looks like absolute shit. It's so octagonish. Well, it's not an octagon because it's 3D, so it has to be something like this. See? There you go. Is it nitpicking? Yes, nitpicking. Of course it is. Maybe it's funny. These aren't IGN-like reviews. These are satirical reviews. If you want a generic review that's just focuses on technical stuff, go watch IGN or GameSpot. Okay? Personally, I think just focusing on technical stuff, if you're a satirical reviewer, because IGN and GameStop, well, they're not satirical, so they don't count. But if you're a satirical reviewer and you only focus on technical stuff, that's boring. It's all the same thing. Oh, the control is awkward because so-and-so. The graphics are heavily pixelated. The music is boring and repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Okay? To differentiate the reviews from all those generic ones, that is why I go into a depth a little more and nitpick it. Alright? I'm nitpicking it for its satirical comedic values. It's funny, maybe. I don't know. I tried to make it funny. Maybe it's not. Okay? But that's the purpose. And you pointing out stupid things like, oh, geometry, blah, blah, blah. What does that mean? What does that mean? How many geometry jokes are there that exist? Lots. I mean, what are you trying to say? You didn't even criticize us. You just said something about geometry. Oh, man.
Icosahedron.
I rock at geometry, whoa!
That's horrible acting too. You don't even sound sarcastic.
Why would you do something this tedious?
What do you mean? I don't know why. I don't know why. Why would I do something as tedious? I don't know. That is why I'm playing the scene, being all annoyed at it for taking so long. You are justifying why this exists by saying, why am I doing this? Yes, I know, I agree, it's tedious. And that's why I'm annoyed. Do I not look annoyed? It doesn't make sense. It is tedious. That's why I'm reviewing it. I'm going out of the way to do these tedious things to criticize the game. You're criticizing. That criticism justifies my criticisms. The amount of fail generated in this commentary is extraordinary. I cannot believe it. Like, please, please. What are you doing? Oh. I don't even believe this video exists. Let's get this over with.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you not know? Why am I doing that? I'm reviewing the game. Yes, it's tedious. That's why I'm playing the scene, because it is tedious.
He changed color. That's it? What a waste of time.
Then why did you do it, man?
Because I'm reviewing the game! Oh my goodness! If the angry video game nerd hates Ninja Turtles so much, why did he play it? To review it! Yeah! If he hates that small jump at the end of his review so much, why did he consistently try to get over it? To demonstrate why it's so stupid how you can just, like, walk over it at the end. It's reviewing it! What are you, like, I mean, really? Come on! Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Would that scene have been effective if I just said, if I just explained it without demonstrating it? No! It wouldn't be funny. You gotta demonstrate it. I mean, really, do I have to explain this? Like, I'm always assuming the audience intellectually fills in, like, any gaps I leave out. I assume they're intelligent enough to know what I'm doing, but like this is why I revise my reviews so much, because all these unforeseen things come out of nowhere. Should I go back and I don't even know how I would change that. I mean, I'm not even gonna change that because it's fine. You know? Oh my goodness. You know, like...
My general
I
skills.
don't know, because a game fact would have told you that.
What? A game fact? I'm reviewing the game. I'm not researching it. I'm not gonna go go to Game Facts and just read off of that. By the way, according to Game Facts, here's website. Yeah, apparently, if you throw the Cricky's ball a million times, Cricky changes color. Oh, that's pointless. Would that have been smarter? Would that have been funny? No, that wouldn't have been funny. I mean, maybe I don't know if I'm misunderstanding you, because your microphone is such a piece of shit, and you're not really speaking that clearly, but that's what I'm getting, alright? If I'm making any mistakes here, correct me. I'm just winging this to get it, over with. I got a lot of work to do. I don't give a shit if this commentary ends up being a pile of crap. I'm gonna keep the editing limited. I'm not gonna redo anything. I'm just gonna spit this out, put it on YouTube, done. If you don't like it, oh well.
This is gonna rock.
You know, he doesn't really have any fur, so I guess Alexander won't be pleased with him.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? He has no fur, so I'm gonna be pleased with him. I see, because, you know, Star Fox Adventures, you know, he has awesome fur shading. I know in my review I said cell shading by accident, but, you know, I think his fur shading looks cool. You know? Then they took it out in Star Fox Assault, and now he looks like shit. Alright? No, it has nothing to do with being a furry. That I liked how he looked in Star Fox Adventures with his fur shading, and now I don't like how he looks in Command and Assault, that they removed the fur shading. That has nothing to do with being a furry. That's just criticizing the game that he looks like shit now. Alright, now what a true furry would do is criticize that. Criticizing that is what a furry would do. And that is exactly what you did. So honestly, I think you're the furry. No offense, dude. I mean, if you're a furry, that's fine. That's okay if you're a furry. All right? A furry would criticize that. A furry would criticize someone else criticizing that. A game reviewer would criticize that. So, sorry, tables are turned with this one.
Yeah, not much of the scalies.
Well, I mean, like honestly, a furry would point this out. A furry would criticize a game reviewer for criticizing this. A game reviewer would simply criticize this. I think he looks ugly now. What kind of logic are you working with? I mean, really? Oh my goodness. I'm surrounded by furry lunatics. No offense. Your other videos are fine. It's just this one. You're just acting like a lunatic in this one.
Stop! You are no longer any use to me.
But no, you don't. Instead, you fight the Krazoa God. Wanted to fight them both, but whatever. Sucks even.
But then you would have complained about how hard the game is.
No, I wouldn't have complained about how hard the game is. Star Fox Adventures is easy. When have I complained about a game being too hard without any logical criticisms to back it up? Angry Video Game Nerd complained about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being too hard. He gave logical criticisms as to why. Irate Gamer criticized some, well actually, the games Irate Gamer criticized being too hard. He didn't give logical criticisms, so that was retarded. I mean, like Armix said, who has to play Contra on easy mode? That is pathetic. That is pathetic. Angry Video Game Nerd, he, when he complains about games being too hard, like Silver Surfer, he gives logical criticisms. Same with me. When I complain about a game being too hard, I give logical criticisms. Star Fox Adventures is not too hard. It's easy. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness.
He releases a spirit.
Oh, I guess so. He's not even sure. I don't even know who is who in this video, by the way. You're both wrong, dude.
Distant, because I just returned the second last. Anyway, this
Plot lines are serious.
Plot lines are serious? What are you talking about? Plot lines are serious. What did that have to do with my criticizing the 5th and 6th Krazoa spirits being like so close together? Does that make sense? You know, you play the game for a few hours, get the first, play the game for a few hours, get the second, you know, then all of a sudden, you get the 5th, and then the 6th immediately after the 5th, which is inconsistent. It doesn't make sense. It's like, it just doesn't make sense having to you get the 5th, then right away get the 6th with no gameplay in between. It's inconsistent. What does that have to do with the plot? Plot lines are serious. What does that have to do with that? Your criticisms aren't matching my complaints. What do you... like, I don't get it.
But no, instead, you fight and draw.
Oh, God forbid that we have a fucking franchise here.
Oh my goodness. Do you not understand my complaints? Later on in the review, I go into full depth. Andross has absolutely no place in the story of this game. Alright? The story of this game, 99% of the story of the game revolved around the Krazoa spirits and General Scales. And the Krazoa spirits, you know, eventually, at the end of the game, we saw the Krazoa God, but that makes sense because of the Krazoa spirits. how they forcefully put Andros at the end of the game. How they had to unravel a working story so much to try and attempt to make it logical for Andros' existence at the end of the game is beyond all logic. There is no reason for him to be here. No reason. It's like I don't know, they had a working story, and it's like some guy walked into the studio at gunpoint when the game was almost done and said, "You better put Andros in this game or I'm gonna fucking blow your fucking head off." Just when they're done. And then they quickly made up some bullshit about him reviving himself after death, putting him at the end of the game. Just I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like they're trying to link it to the previous ones. Like you know, you don't have to have the same enemies at the end. At least with Mario, you know, there's reason for Bowser to keep coming back. He consistently is tied in with the stories of those games. Ganon in Zelda, he comes back, yes, but he is always a part of the story of all those games. Andros appears out of nowhere at the end of the game, ruining the story. There's no reason for it. Do you honestly want me to go on for 10 hours explaining why Andros doesn't have to be there? I keep assuming the audience, will fill in these gaps. I guess that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I kind of expected Andros.
No, I didn't fucking expect Andros. What do you mean you expect? I expected to fight General Scales. If not that. As bad as it is that I did not fight General Scales, he just, dies automatically. Then I expected to fight the Krazoa God number 2. Number 1, General Scales. Number 2, Krazoa God. Number 3, Andros. How would you expect to fight Andros immediately? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I mean, I don't get it, dude. I don't understand how you expected to fight Andros at first. Have you played this game? Nowhere is Andros mentioned until the end. He comes out of nowhere. In fact, at the very end, they could have had you fight the Krazoa God. He turns around, there's Andros, like a big fucking slap in the face. No. I guess everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but every opinion should be backed up with logical reasons. You are not backing up your opinions with logical reasons. Yes, your opinions are fine, but if you want your opinions to be legit, so others may agree with you, then you should back them up. In fact, if you backed up your opinions with logical complaints, maybe I could have changed my mind and revised the review. You did not do that. You did not do that at all. At all.
With him was all for nothing, and...
There, see, I'm explaining it. Don't cut me off. Why don't you wait till I finish explaining, then go in and do the commentary. I know more about this than you, and this is the first commentary I've ever made. Ever. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's called a recurring character.
No! Yeah, well, yes, it is called a recurring character, but I explained it right there. In Star Fox 64, I was fucking, maybe I got into the game too much, but I was really pissed how Andros killed James McCloud. I was fucking furious. I was actually happy that Fox avenged James. And when I did, that was awesome. I was cheering. I was yeah. I don't even know if James really died because he appears at the end. Maybe it was his ghost. Maybe it was actually him. I mean, when the credits rolled in, he was there flying his R-Wing. Maybe he didn't die. I don't know. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe he isn't. I'm gonna assume he's still alive because it pisses me off if he is actually dead. But nevertheless, I was glad that I avenged Fox's father's death. But then having Andros come back in Star Fox Adventures ruins the ending of Star Fox 64. Now when I play Star Fox 64 and I beat Andros, at that moment I know that I did not avenge Father James's death and that he's gonna come back, and that kind of pissed me off. That just pissed me off. I mean, there's no reason for him to come back. No fucking reason. And I'm putting these complaints in here. If I was the average gamer, you know what I would have done? I probably would have said, oh, Andros comes back and that's stupid. Ended there. I'm giving valid complaints to support this. You want to see fault in this. That is what you're doing. You want to see fault in this, so you're pulling things out of your ass. I'm explaining this.
Like Ganon and Bowser?
Yeah.
Again, Ganon and Bowser are intertwined with the stories of their games every single time. There is reason for them to come back. You know, Mario 3, Bowser falls through the lava. Mario World, at the beginning of the game, it says Bowser has come back and kidnapped Peach. From the start, he is intertwined in the story, so it gives reason for him to come back. At the beginning of Star Fox Adventures, nowhere is Andros mentioned until the end. And there's no reason for him to be there. I'm explaining this. Yeah.
That Andros channeled powers to revive himself.
It seems that Andros discovered the ancient power of the Krazoa.
He's probably beating off to this right now.
What are you talking about? Honestly, are you a furry? I think, honestly, are you a furry that doesn't want to come clean and like admit it, so he has to do it through someone else? You criticizing me for being a furry by criticizing why Fox loses his fur shading in Assault, makes me believe that you yourself are trying to come clean as a furry through me. You're trying to like get it out of your system through me. I'm serious. Who does that? Who points a criticism like that and criticizes the reviewer that they are a furry? Only a furry would do that. It's like the other way around. Like, really? I mean, really? Honestly, Fox looks like shit now. I mean, at least in Adventures, he looks cool. You know? You criticizing that makes me believe that you're a furry coming clean through me by criticizing me. Oh my goodness. Honestly, and really, I might be going a little bit overboard with these commentaries. Don't take it all too seriously. I know these guys aren't furries. Maybe but really, I mean, I don't see the logic in this.
Yep.
What is yep? I think you're laughing at it. I don't get it. Who does that? Who makes a commentary and says yep, and laughs at that afterwards? I mean, really? You're laughing at yourself in a commentary. In a commentary, you should be laughing at the one that's making the video, the one that's the speaker. When you, oh my goodness, when you're commentating on another one's video, you laugh at them, not at yourself, at something stupid. But you laugh at them for valid reasons. You didn't give any valid reasons at all. I mean,
If he was dead, how the fuck could he revive himself? Especially after.
Why are you putting logic into a game about fictional animals?
Because it crosses the line! There's a line of logic! Do I have to explain this? Imagine Sonic. Imagine a new Sonic game where Sonic's flying, shooting chickens with a water gun, and then like Dr. Robotnik morphs into a rat, and he starts, I don't know, and then he's like attacking you with like a fly swatter, and they're like, I don't know, they're doing all this in outer space, and outer space isn't black. with white stars, it's like red with green stars, and you know, I don't know, dude. But that's. Are you gonna say, if I criticize something like that, are you honestly gonna say, why are you criticizing a game with a super fast running blue hedgehog? Well, it crosses the line. This crosses the line here. Saying that basically denies the existence of all of the Angry Video Game Nerds reviews. Or are you gonna say, why are you trying to put logic in, you know that Bible game that the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed with Moses being super strong, carrying a bunch of animals over, you know, his head? Are you gonna say that in that review? It crosses the line. Yes, I know games aren't supposed to have logic, but sometimes they just cross the line. You know what I mean? I mean, really, like, why are you taking these videos so seriously? These are satirical reviews. You know what? I like all the Star Fox games. I like all the Sonic games. Game Dude is just a character. This is all for comedy. Maybe you don't find it funny, that's fine. My objective for them all was for comedy. You know? Don't take them seriously. They're just satirical. Okay? Honestly, like, I mean, really. It's just comedy, that's all it is. These are tributes to the Angry Video Game Nerd. All these reviews are tributes to the Angry Video Game Nerd. If the Angry Video Game Nerd doesn't like them, I'll delete all of them and start fresh and redo everything. Honestly, the second the Angry Video Game Nerd doesn't like any of this, I'll delete everything and redo them. I'm not joking, because the only reason these reviews exist is because they're tributes to the nerd. That's it. Yeah, and you criticizing this, it's just, it doesn't make sense. I mean, some things just cross the line. And I'm giving valid reasons, and what you're not even giving valid reasons. Both of you sound like a bunch of douchebags vaguely criticizing all these points when, like, everything you criticize, I basically debunk later with my explanations. Let's continue with this.
Like, what drive TIE fighters, no less.
It's not just logic, too. It's more than that. It's called having a bad story when this happens, you know?
Drive TIE fighters, no less. Or X-Wing, whatever.
I don't know what you said there. Again, speak clearer.
Okay, I somewhat lost here.
Finally! You give at least one compliment. I mean, with every commentary, there should be a few compliments.
Although he is kind of ripping off Spoonie with this one.
Spoonie? No, I'm not ripping off Spoonie with that one. See, then you basically killed the whole compliment thing with that.
They impossibly destroyed what had to have been an awesome ending in just a matter of seconds defies all logic of the universe.
His explosions are totally not awesome.
What are you talking about explosions? What are you talking about explosions? I'm not talking about explosions! Because explosions are truly awesome. Why would you say that? Are you trying to criticize what I just said in that review? That doesn't even tie in to that. I wasn't even... just the explosion happened to be there when I said that. When I said the whole logic in the universe thing. What are you talking about? I wasn't talking about the explosion, I was talking about the ending with Andros. The explosion was just there. It just happened to be there. I mean, shouldn't you know this? I mean, this commentary makes such little sense. This commentary makes such little sense. I'm not even making sense anymore because it makes such little sense. And that didn't make sense. I mean, So yeah, guess what now? Guess what? Now I have to revise my review and put a few more explanations here because of this. How do you even think somebody would make a comment like that? Only a furry would make a comment like that. It's just a joke. Maybe it's not funny, whatever, but don't... It's the same joke. Oh, he beats off to that. So you're recycling the same joke again and again and again. It's not funny. Ah, so stupid. Ah. They're laughing at their own stupid jokes. That's embarrassing.
Mic check, dude.
Mic check. Oh yeah, that part there, I know, I gotta fix the audio. I'm gonna fix that. I had it, right there, I put, let me know if there's any editing mistakes there, and I'll go fix it. Did you let me know? No, you did not let me know. You made a stupid commentary like this. Next time, let me know. I mean, I know I will have to fix that. But before you criticize my mic, maybe you should get a better mic yourself, because your mic is absolutely horrible. If you raise the volume, you can hear what I say there. Alright? No matter what volume I put for this commentary, your mic sounds like shit. If I blast the speakers up, you can hear what I say clearly. Yours, your mic, no hope. And all I gotta do is just raise the volume setting, and that's fine. You know, you gotta buy a new mic. So, why is Spunkeez doing this? A game reviewer doesn't make stupid commentaries like this. What are you doing? And you know what you should criticize here? I put way too much lighting here. It looks like shit. Absolute shit. Are you criticizing that? No.
Seriously, I can't. Oh, asshole, oh, so.
There's two jokes actually there. I say Star Fox insult, joke 1, more like Star Fox assault, joke 2. They're a lot funnier than your jokes anyway.
Oh, I made a poop joke.
Please love.
That's not a poop joke, you Dumbo, that's a butt joke. What are you talking about, poop joke? That's a butt joke. Why do I have to explain this? Why do I have to explain this?
Those still aren't nearly as majestic as the classics, but the graphics are
sequel.
Just because being a sequel doesn't justify why it doesn't have to be as, you know, majestic and whatnot, like the classics. Being a sequel doesn't mean it has to not retain any charm, any of the awesome, epic, enchanting, whatever, the imagination, the cleverness of the classics. Being a sequel doesn't have to justify why it has to suck like that. I mean, yes, these shooting segments of Assault are the best parts of the game, but they're not the same. It has like a charm, a certain atmosphere to it. You know, we got these, you know, all these really cool geometric shapes that enclose from a distance in like Star Fox 1. You know, it has like this cleverness to it, and here there really is, everything is kind of generic a little bit. There's not that much cleverness to it. I don't know. It's just missing something. That's my opinion.
They're never really good as the original.
Well, sometimes they are. Super Mario Galaxy is one of the best Mario games. What are we talking about? Ocarina of Time is one of the best Zelda games, and many claim it to be a lot better than its prequels. Yes, it can be better. Why do I have to explain this?
Hello? Hello?
It's called build up, dude.
No, it's not called build up. There's no reason for this. Honestly, what are you gonna say in the Angry Video Game Nerds? Are you gonna say the bad controls, like, you know, in Roger Rabbit, how the car has bad control? Are you gonna say, oh, it's supposed to make the game more challenging? Are you gonna say the Ninja Turtles, when the turtles can't swim? Are you gonna say, oh, maybe the current's too strong in the sewer, that's why they drown? Well, they're super powerful Ninja Turtles. They should be able to fight the current anyway. But, you know, are you gonna say? I can go on and on and on and on and on. Are you gonna say? I don't know. Are you gonna criticize Angry Video Game Nerd for nitpicking in his Terminator review when he complained about the fire not animating in like one of the barrels, even though like the water in like a bathtub in like one of the Street Fighter games doesn't animate as well? Are you gonna criticize that for nitpicking? No, because it's funny going into depth like that and complaining about little things. No, you won't complain about any of that. So why are you doing it here? It's not build up. No, it's not. You know how many... It's... You see any of this in Star Fox 64? No, you don't. It's not build-up. It's just a flaw. Like, you're just pulling things out of your ass to try to, you know, justify all these things. No, it's not build-up. It's like saying the whole Kirby thing in, like, my Brawl review when he was running on the airship, nothing happens. That's not build-up. It doesn't make sense. It's not build-up, no. Or how about the Warriors take 10 seconds to come down? That's not build-up. It doesn't make sense. It's just wasting your time. Oh, what else can I say? What else can I... Oh, I know. In the Angry Video Game Nerds first review, Simon's Quest 2, and when he's going to fight Dracula, in the area before, you know, you fight Dracula, there's no enemies or anything. You're just walking, nothing happens. Yeah, Angry Video Game Nerd, Simon Quest 2 review, before Dracula, in the last dungeon or whatever you call it. I haven't really played the Castlevania games. Are you gonna say, oh, it's build-up? No, it's not build-up. It's just stupidity. Damn it.
Is there any point to this?
Yes, there is. There's no reason for this. I'm reviewing the game.
It's called build-up. It's supposed to make it.
No. I've never seen anything like this in Star Fox 64. There's always things coming out. Build-up doesn't take 10 hours. It's not as long as this. This is not build-up. This is, you know why I'm in this dead zone anyway? Because you know that little bug thing that comes out and I kill him right away? I kill him so fast because the programmers expected, you know, that little bug creature that was flying there, they expected you not to kill him that quickly, but I killed him really quickly. And it's easy to kill him quickly. I guess they assumed that it would take longer for him to kill him, and then, you know, he would still be there or whatever, and you'd still be shooting at him, but he's easy to beat, you kill him quickly, and then there's the dead zone. It's not like it was pre-planned. You kill this little bug thing that the programmers, I assume, expected, you know, you to take longer to kill him or whatever, but it's easy to kill him quickly. Then there's this dead zone. Do I have to go and have the little bug thing fly around for a bit and I shoot him to demonstrate, you know, the reason for that or whatever? Do I have to? Fine, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay? It's not build-up. I mean, really, you're like trying so hard to debunk me by things like build-up. Like with your reasons, you're proving that it is impossible to find legitimate complaints on any game. What you're doing, you can apply to the Angry Video Game Nerds reviews. Everything you're saying to me applies to all the game reviewers. Okay? I mean, really, do I have to be explaining this? Oh, goodness.
Like the storyline's building up to its climax.
No, this has nothing to do with the story! What does this have to do with the story? This is in the game. This has nothing to do with the story. You see any text at the bottom of any? It's not. What does this have to do with the story? You tell me. What does this have to do with the story? Nothing. This is gameplay footage. This is not a cutscene. This has nothing to do with the story. What are you talking about? You see, like, Slippy or something explaining, oh, Fox, you're entering a dead zone now, and giving, like, a reason that has to, like, affect, like, I don't know, the plot of the story or something. No, what are you talking about? It's a dead zone.
Here.
You know, God forbid if they want a presentable game.
What a great game.
What do you mean this is not presenting a game? For two reasons. One, it's a dead zone. Two, what is it presenting? It's not doing it. Even that doesn't work. Putting a barrel roll reference in there seconds before I put a barrel roll reference doesn't make sense. See, there you go. No, it's never been used in a video. Oh, I don't think it's ever been used in a review. It's been done a million times in comments. Besides, it was a good point. the whole barrel roll thing is like a tradition. Have him say do a barrel roll. Instead, they made him say, what do they make him say? Roll, you've got to try rolling. Come on, make him say barrel roll. And then I point that out. That's never happened before.
Stop, please. It's
Awful. These graphics
Alright, I'm
are
sorry.
so fuck.
Why did you apologize? Alright, I'm sorry. I mean, it's like not making sense.
No, not you.
Gone.
Okay.
Skates
I don't even know what he's talking. I don't even know what they're talking about.
on stairs.
What's with him and fur shading?
Okay. That when I made the first shading comment, that was quite a few. Like, why are you saying that now? You criticize. You should be illogically criticizing the first shading part right here when I said it, like freaking 10 seconds ago.
These graphics
Alright, I'm
are
sorry.
so Fox's
No, not you.
gone.
Right there. Then you put that there. Instead, you're saying something about sorry, not you, him. I don't even know what he's talking about. And look how much space there is here.
Okay.
Skates on stairs.
What's with him?
What? Then you put the. What? It's called bad editing. Right there. Now you're criticizing the first shading, like 10 seconds after I say it. I know this is very minor, but it's like bad editing there. You should move that sound clip a little bit beforehand. See, that's constructive criticism. What you're doing is stupid. Like now you. You know what? This I don't even know why I'm bothering. I mean, this commentary is like hopeless. Look at him! He looks like shit now! That's why I'm criticizing him having no first shading. He looks bad now. This is a sequel to Star Fox Adventures. Why does it look worse? Why? I don't know. He should consistently look better. Star Fox 1, he looks okay for Super Nintendo, I guess. I don't know. Star Fox 64 looks a lot better. Star Fox Adventures looks a lot better. Here, back to shit. Or just shit, because it never looked like shit before, because, you know, with Super Nintendo, with the hardware limitations, of course he's not going to look like as good as in Adventures or whatever, but here, this is GameCube, this is after Adventures, there's no excuse. That's why I'm criticizing it. Alright, and this is all satire. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. If I just complain about technical stuff, it's boring. That's why I'm talking about other stuff. And you complaining about this, saying I'm like a furry or something because of it, means you are a furry, because only a furry would do that. You're the only one that's criticizing, you're the only one that's calling me a furry for doing that. Nobody else is doing that. What does it mean? It means maybe you're a furry. I apologize, I'm not calling you guys furry, but to the logic, I mean, the logic you're using doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense. Let's just go back to it. But yeah, you're a little bit late on the whole furry thing.
What's with him and fur shading?
Like right here, if you should like make a comment about this, not fur shading. That was back. Yes, I agree with that. I know that's nitpicking this a little bit too much, but whatever. I'm not going to edit that out. I don't care, so whatever. Just fix your editing a bit.
So, seriously, I suspect something about him.
I suspect you are the furry for making such a stupid comment like that. It doesn't make sense. I complain about a character model looking like shit, and then you're calling me like a furry for that? That means you're a furry. You must... I mean, really... You know, the Angry Video Game Nerd, when he reviewed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the movie, and said the Ninja Turtles look like shit, are you going to say, oh, he's a furry because of that? Oh, he's a furry. No, you wouldn't. The nostalgic critic, when he criticized, when he reviewed Space Jam and criticized Bugs Bunny's future girlfriend, that girl bunny, I forgot her name. Lindsay or Lori, I don't know, something like that. You know, that girl rabbit, you know, she has boobs. Nostalgia critic commented on that for a long time. Are you gonna call him a furry? I mean, really? No, it's all for humor!
I know.
Yar, why is his snout so short? Pepper looks like shit. The trees are just up.
And one person complained about complaining about his snout being so short. Well, I don't know. It just looks weird, all right? And his smiley face. I know this is pixelated here, but he has like a happy face smiley face, a generic happy face smiley face. There's even a little circly thing right there. It looks weird. I'm sorry. It just looks weird. But someone to call someone a furry for that is just stupid. Only a furry would do that.
Pepper looks like shit. The trees are just a bunch
It's called a boxing watching rifles.
What? Say that again?
Pepper looks like shit. The trees are just a bunch.
It's called a boxing watching rifles.
It's called a boxing level. Stop slurring your lines. I can't hear you.
The trees are just a bunch.
It's called a boxing watching rifles.
I can't hear that. I can't criticize it because I can't hear it. Maybe it's a good thing because I can't hear it, because it could be like as stupid as most of the other comments you've made. So maybe it's a good thing that I couldn't hear what you said there, because it could have been beyond stupid. But moving on. Stop slurring your lines, please. I can't hear you.
Wait.
It keeps getting stuck. Enemies are.
Was he complaining about the snout?
Oh my goodness! 10 years after I criticized the snout. Oh my goodness! Dude, synchronize the commentary with this review. How long ago did I talk about the snout? Why are you saying that now? First of all, in my opinion, it looks weird. Alright? So, criticizing that, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's a legit criticism. It's my opinion, so why would you criticize that? Second of all, how long ago did I say that? Synchronize it!
And
Seriously, I'm suspecting.
Really, no, I'm serious. A furry would criticize a reviewer criticizing that. I mean, really. You've been talking about my criticizing that for, like, too long of a time in this video. Too long. The title has its furriness. Here,
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
I just want to get out of here.
Seriously, why can't he come out of the closet? He's a.
oh my goodness, dude, come out of the closet. No. Like, seriously, you're trying to come clean through me. I know it. I bet. It's like when you found this review, you were so happy that you could come clean about being a furry through me, because you could, like, choose those small complaints and just talk about it for 10 hours. It's like you're releasing your furriness through that. I'm not joking.
Furry. Seriously, man, just listen to him. Besides speech impediment, just look at those.
There is no speech impediment. No. It's just, I admit the acting isn't great, but at least you can hear what I say. You guys just slur your lines. It's just horrible.
Eyes. Just look at those eyes, man.
Those eyes. What were we talking about? Oh my goodness.
Man. Dude, have you seen him at one of your conventions or something?
What are you talking about? His facial expressions. And besides, at least they're not forced like the irate gamer. You're just pulling things out of your ass. I mean, really. What are you talking about here? What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that.
Man. Dude.
And you're laughing at it too, which means that it served its purpose, because it's supposed to be funny, unless you're laughing at it for the wrong reason, or I don't know. But, like, what are you talking about, dude?
Have you seen him at one of your conventions or something?
Have you seen him at lower conventions? What are you talking about? Like, they don't make sense. They don't make sense at all.
If I did, I'd make sure to slap him in the face.
It's kind of girly. I mean, slapping someone in the face.
No!
It's called snow level.
I said it's annoying because the blizzard blows me into enemies. What does it having to be a snow level have to do with that at all? Just because it's a snow level doesn't mean that the blizzard has to blow me into enemies. And if you like pause it, you can see like the enemy come like right in the corner. It's like in a fraction of a second, right? Like I actually hit an enemy and I like ricocheted off the enemy and into that bottomless pit, which because of the blizzard blew me into the enemy, then I fell into the pit. I mean, like, criticizing that is like criticizing the nerd, I don't know, dying in his Battletoads review or whatever, you know? It's all for comedy, dude.
It's a common element of things.
Yes, snow levels are common elements, not blizzards that blow you into enemies.
Why isn't the snow on his fur? Yeah,
What are you talking about? Why is snow not on his fur? Because he has no fur! Because he has no fur! Now you're talking about the fur in more depth than me! Even I wouldn't... Like in Star Fox Adventures, when he goes through like a snowy level, even I wouldn't make a comment about why is snow not on his fur. You're going into depth more about the fur thing than me. That's hypocritical. You're supporting your furriness even more.
fuck, now I'm doing it.
Exactly.
But they never stop talking.
What's up with these random laughs? I mean, they're not even tied in with anything.
Never stop talking.
Well, it's his favorite character voicing it.
Oh yeah, because I complimented Crystal throughout the entire review. Crystal is my favorite character. Favorite character. Yep.
Cry some more, quote the happy.
Huh? Say that again? Like, stop slurring your lines.
Cry some more, quote the happy.
I don't know what he said there.
His rate face.
Yeah, you have to love that.
What?
His rate face.
He has a great face? You don't like human faces, you like foxes anyway. Not only is the audio out of sync in my review, your commentary audio is also out of sync. You got two out of syncs. One, audio in my review is out of sync. Two, your commentary is out of sync on the review. How do you do that? How do you do that? Oh.
Yeah, you have to love that.
Indeed, got them.
And I'll fucking beat off.
Oh my goodness. I mean, really, how many times have you said beat off? I mean, like, honestly, I think they're trying to come clean through me. Like, I'm not sure.
Says Alexander.
Says Alexander? What? Oh, because I said fuck Source and he says Alexander. Whatever, dude.
Did that make any sense?
Does it have to? How about cockadoodle shit when the Angry Video Game Nerd said that? How about, like, does that make sense? No, it doesn't have to make sense. They're jokes.
Other than that he's a closet furry?
Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, admit it right now. You're trying to come out of the closet through me. I just know it. I mean, really.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I used to be the same way.
Oh my goodness, look. There's proof. You had to have gone to a furry website to find that. You are a furry. And that is the most overused piece of footage ever. It's not funny anymore. It's funny once or twice. It's not funny anymore. It's not because it's not insulting. If it was insulting, I wouldn't have made it. Alright? It's just overused. It's funny when it's in motion in the review and it comes out of nowhere and it's a surprise, but it's just stale and boring now. I mean, really, and what, is Crystal floating in the air? Like, if that wasn't cropped, would she be, like, floating in the air or something? I don't know. Like, I mean, really, you had to have gone to a furry website to find that picture. You are furries! It's okay, you can admit it. They're so desperate. This has to be the worst commentary ever! Final score. 2 out of 10. They had one valid complaint, really. Okay, I mean, maybe they're just joking around. I mean, I was joking around. Honestly, if I went too far on any of this, I apologize right away. This is all, I'm just doing this for fun. Maybe they did it for fun too, whatever, right? So, yeah, honestly, Spunkeez and, GLaDOSexe, whatever, you know, their videos are pretty cool. You know, check them out, subscribe to them, you know, honestly, I've seen their videos. I like their work, it's pretty cool. And I know a few idiots are calling Spunkeez an angry video game nerd ripoff, whatever. That's just retarded, dude. He's not an angry video game nerd ripoff. I'm not an angry video game nerd ripoff. So honestly, you know, if you want to go check out their channels, do so. You know, don't insult them or anything like that. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just trying to get popular by leeching off my reviews, and that's understandable. You know what I mean? Check out their videos. You know, their other videos are funny. I'm gonna show you that comment Spunkeez left me right here. Star Fox Review Part 2.
The beginning of the game, which
hold on.
You only play her at the beginning of the game, which is the only player
Damn it.
because she never grows as a character and is just unlikable.
Okay. I really hate those voiceovers. I really hate them. I don't know, dude. I mean, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he's been doing that stuff for years. I'm new at it, so whatever, dude. I mean, I'm working off a script. You guys improvised, and you guys had horrible voiceovers. I couldn't understand what you were saying most of the time. Your audio, your microphone sucks, and you were improvising. There's no excuse. When you improvise, it's a lot easier. When you're working with a script and like a sound booth by yourself, you're doing lines, it does get forced unless, you know, you're a really good actor. Okay. Hold on. There you go. He admits it. Spunkeez. So, yeah. But really, my criticizing Crystal for having boobs is equal to Nostalgia Critic criticizing that Bugs Bunny's future girlfriend, I forgot her name, Lona or whatever, that, you know, it's Space Jam. You know, he criticized her having tits. It's the same thing. You call me a furry, you call him a furry. And I thought it was funny when he did it. And I think it's funny when I did it too. And I didn't do it to copy him, because I did it in a different way. And it's true. Have you ever seen a female fox with boobs? Why do they do that? You know why they do that? They do that to satisfy the furries. I love my trolls. They are hilarious. I mean, really, I think I have the best trolls ever. Nobody should criticize my trolls. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, I actually like my trolls. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I like my trolls. I find them hilarious. Obviously for the wrong reasons, but, you know, they're entertaining. Maybe you guys should, you know, check this out yourselves. You can, you know, there's enough Crystal furry talk in here to satisfy your furry needs.